Actually, we went to two home shows, one in Nassau and one in Suffolk. We had an idea that we wanted to do with the kitchen, but we had no idea who to talk to or where to go. We went to both shows. We talked to several, maybe a dozen people, and then we brought about 4 or 5 people in when we finally decided it was time to go. And in the end, after everybody did their job, we went with NDA. Hands down. It was a great experience. I mean, Ed went through, he sat down, he talked to us, he asked us what we were looking for, we told him what we wanted, he went back, did his design work with his team, he came back and said, this is what you asked for, but I really think you want to look at something like this, and I would say in 9 out of 10 cases, he was right on. He had a much better concept of what we wanted than we did. And at the end, we're very pleased. We're thrilled. Basically, we dealt with Ed from the first moment we sat down till the design was in place. But the rest of his team, the people that came here, that worked with us, were outstanding. There was Joe, there was Anthony and Anthony's son, there was Courtney, wow, there's David. They're all a great team. Each one of them was here. Many of them came to do both our kitchen and our bathroom, and it was an unbelievable job.
Yeah, they really had a very thorough presentation for us. They really looked at everything.
Yeah, Ed's proposal was down almost to the switch plate. Yeah, so it sat down and said, this is where the switch plates are going to go, this is where the lights are going to go. We were amazed, and we mentioned this to Ed a bunch of times, how different people are. We had one person that we interviewed that we liked. He came in and said, okay, I'll do whatever you want, here's the price. And I said, no, that's not what I want, you know. And Ed was perfect. He gave us an invoice, he gave us a list of everything he was doing, where they were going. We just couldn't beat that.
Left the place better than it was.
Yeah, actually, we would have hired them to keep the house clean all the time. I mean, they were great. The minute they got there, talks hit the floor. At the end, they swept, they vacuumed. They were very careful about the stuff that wasn't being touched in the house. Yeah, they were great. We definitely got our money's worth. NDA wasn't the cheapest bid that we got. But when we looked at the plans that they provided, the bill of materials, the list of the products, we had to go with NDA. It was the only choice. I mean, they were so professional that we knew what the kitchen would look like before we actually had the kitchen done. And at the end of the day, when they left, the kitchen looked exactly the way the plans were laid out. We definitely got our money's worth for it. What they did was top quality all around.